starting from the aspiration to serve and to live true to the core values of a former senior executive of some of the world's largest companies, and by overcoming many barriers, prejudice, gender inequality, an industry monopoly of outdated generic advisors. Asart today is solidly standing in the market, gaining the trust of many leading multinational and Vietnamese corporations, and is recognized as a leading advisor in Vietnam. From a humble office of only 6 square meters with 2 people, we now have an office that is 20 times bigger, purposely designed to move towards a more sustainable and prosperous future. Located in one of the 20 most iconic skyscrapers in the world, right in the heart of the financial district of Vietnam. With more than 20 employees and independent experts and a rough valuation of about $30 million. Asart today is directly contributing to more than half of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Over the last 5 years, we have worked with and studied more than 150 leading companies, executing 16 projects and transactions with a total value of $1.1 billion, mostly in the role of the exclusive lead advisor. Our customer satisfaction rate is 83%. The transactions and projects we've done are all strategically significant. Many of them are changing the market landscapes, breaking barriers, and setting precedents. Our goal in the next 5 years is to reach a valuation of around $100 million and to be the first leading international boutique advisory firm originated from Vietnam, surpassing current norms and boundaries, which touch points in Tokyo, New York, and Paris, to truly bring local insights to international companies that are looking to grow in Asia and Vietnam markets, which will open more opportunities, broaden access to capital for Vietnamese firms and business owners, and allocate the right capital to where it is really needed. We will be directly contributing to all of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Asart was founded and developed based on the foundation of sustainable growth. This has always been the most important part of our DNA and will continue to be our prerequisite value and primary principle in all of our activities and services.
Our aspiration drives us to act every day. Our aspiration drives us to devote in every detail and in every project to create trust and prosperity to each client and each partner.
Because we believe that aspiration needs to be fulfilled with persistence,
leading,
commitment,
sustainable,
perfectionist,
professional,
futuristic.
With the right strategies, financial strength, and top leadership, together with our clients, we have created tremendous results and enhanced the stature of Vietnamese brands and business owners.
Asart is a boutique advisory firm whose culture is deeply ingrained into the Vietnamese reality, and that's why I love to work with them. Different from working with, established old international companies who do not really go into details and who do not really understand 100% what is Vietnam. They are a young team of people who are all Vietnamese, understand Vietnam, and they never give up, which for me is extremely important as a foreigner in Vietnam, because there are many realities of the Vietnamese business environment who will push foreigners to give up at some stage, and it is exactly at this time that you need a local tiger firm like Asart to push back and get to your target, your legitimate target. I hope the best projects I have to do with Asart are still to come. But if I look at the past, we had a very specific regulation issue in Vietnam, and we were in front of something that was seemingly impossible to achieve, but that was totally common business practice in other countries. So I spoke with Asart, and through a very clever and intense lobbying at the right level of the governments in Hanoi, we were actually able to get a change of the regulation that allow us to achieve an extremely important part of our business. I mean, we were talking about staying in Vietnam or moving to another country for a part of my business, and thanks to Asart, we stayed in Vietnam for that one. And I think the country is benefiting a lot because it's all related to the best chocolate in the world, made in Vietnam, by Vietnamese, for Vietnamese, with Vietnamese ingredients.
I think it was very helpful, very useful, and I needed help, and Asart gave me what I needed at that moment. It was a very good experience. It was hard, it was very thorough. It was like a business health check, and the team helped me to look at my business differently. I would say Asart was attentive to my needs, and they took the time to understand my business, and they asked all the right questions, and there are so many questions, but they helped me to look at my business differently, and they helped me realize that there were things that I could have done or should have done differently.
Well, I believe a world with leaders that are purpose-driven is a better place, and I think Vinh has found her why. She's really committed to drive the sustainability agenda in the world of M&A in Vietnam, and I guess the energy and the mindset that she brought in is really needed for Vietnam at the moment. Asart has gone through a remarkable journey over the last 5 years, and I'd like to congratulate Asart's team for remarkable journey and happy many years to come.
No, I think what Asart has done in Vietnam is unique and very important to the development of Vietnam. The Chamber of Commerce saw the need in Vietnam with the development of the economy. We saw the need for more sustainability in the growth of Vietnam. And we started an ESG committee at AmCham to do that. Asart is one of the few companies in Vietnam that we have identified that is really pioneering not just good finance in Vietnam, but sustainable finance in Vietnam. One thing that we have understood very clearly at the Chamber of Commerce is that Asart, every single transaction they do, is first vetted for its sustainable components. The Sustainable Development Goals of the UN are really the guiding force of ESG and sustainability, and Asart has committed 100% to every single one of those Sustainable Development Goals. In Vietnam, most of the sustainable objectives are around energy, the environment, and very few players in the financial markets are worried about sustainability. Not only the success of Asart, but the base of Asart as a sustainable finance institution in Vietnam. There's not many of them. It's really important. This is what Vietnam needs. So I think after 5 years of hard work, it's not only hard work, but it's good work in the interest of the growth of Vietnam, the sustainable growth of Vietnam. So I say congratulations to Asart. It's been 5 years. Binh, job well done.
We will continue to bring greater value
To all clients and partners,
We will continue to expand our business
to contribute to the actualization of sustainable growth.
Together, we will continue to create so that every deal is signed.
Every project is implemented.
Every problem is solved.
With sustainable values to grow sustainably.